Right, good morning everybody. I'm just going to do my share up and I'll be right with you. It won't take too long, I hope, anyway. And hi from Australia there. I gather you like your four-wheel drives. Just bear with me a second whilst I share the video to my platforms. I won't be long. Right, I've managed to share everything. I'm all yours. So, well, I've got something here about the Ford Bronco. It's quite a good thing. So, anyway, where were we? The new Grenadier. For those of you who don't know what it looks like, I've got a picture here. So basically, this is what the vehicle is going to look like. Very similar, I have to say, to the old Land Rover Defender. But what I will say is congratulations to Ineos for actually styling it like that. Because straight away it comes out at you as, I'm ready to go off-road. This is what I do. This is where you can find me. I'm at home in the countryside. This is what I do. There are also going to be other variants as well. Pickup. I think there's going to be a short wheelbase version, a 90 version of it as well. So yeah, very impressive. There is a bit of Mercedes G-Wagon at the front, and a bit of Jeep in it as well, of course. Also a bit of Mercedes G-Wagon in it as well. So I'm not sure about prices yet. I'm really not too sure about that, how much it's actually going to cost. But probably if we say probably about sort of 45,000, I'm going by rough idea of how much the Jeep would cost and how much I believe the Land Rover Defender would cost, the new one, of course. So, I mean, the thing is, with this, I mean, they're showing it on rocks and everything, and it can go off-road. It can do a lot that most things that the old Defender did, but well, would I really want to take something like this off-road? Probably not. Probably not. The Jeep Wrangler here, would I want to take it off-road? Probably yes, but perhaps not this model. I'll buy the cheapest one that I could that would basically just do the job. I mean, that's basically what I would do. And would I actually want to take the Mercedes G-Wagon off-road? Again, probably not. I mean, for a start, prices start, wait for it, at £95,000. In fact, mostly I think you can spend about 120,000 on them. I mean, what is it? A Rolls Royce or something? Oh, I mean, really. I wish I knew, but there you are. But so it's 7:30 p.m. I think it is in Australia. In Australia, mate. Good day, mate. Good day. Just thought I would do that. And hi to Sarah Shepherd there. Shepherdess. Is that who you are? Shepherdess. So yeah. Anybody got any questions they would like to ask me about the Grenadier? Anybody got any questions? Any more questions? Let's just have a look. But Joe, yeah, I wouldn't be at all surprised if the Grenadier did cost upwards of 70k. I mean, I'm pretty sure that well, somebody said that prices of the Grenadier will begin with a 4. So that's already quite expensive, and quite possibly it's going to be, well, we really don't know, but if I was them, I'll be looking to undercut the Land Rover Defender on price. I'll be looking to undercut the Jeep Wrangler and the Mercedes G-Wagon. I think that'd be easy. Upwards of 100k. But my favourite car, Tamara, it's got to be probably something like the old Land Rover Defender, or possibly the new Grenadier, which I can show you here if you haven't seen it already. So, I mean, this isn't a Land Rover Defender, by the way. It is actually a Grenadier. So, possibly the Grenadier might be my favourite car. I mean, it kind of prices will be a major factor as to whether or not it is. I think I could probably, I reckon I could go to about sort of 25 or 30k, but certainly 40k would be a bit too much. It would be waiting for the second-hand markets to actually kick in before somebody like me could actually afford it, sort of thing. So there we are. So well, good for you, Tamara. So you like it too, do you? Yes. They're basic. They're easy to maintain. I mean, the old Defender did have its flaws, leaky differentials and leaky oil sumps, that sort of thing, but people still absolutely loved them. But I'm hoping that the new Grenadier, hopefully with a little bit of luck, will not have the flaws of the Defender with a bit of luck. So that would be a major selling point for me. Better parts. You might get one tomorrow, but it's very, very expensive. So you got a new car, but not a Jeep. I mean, Jeeps are rather expensive because they're 45k to actually buy, at least, if not 50. You love sports cars too. Great to see you get one of these sports cars. Well, the thing is, if I got a sports car, all I would do is go around charging to wherever I'm going, and I'd end up with speeding tickets as long as your arm. So I don't think so, somehow. Are you interested in vintage sports cars tomorrow by any chance? Then my favourite. Well, yeah, I might. Yes, yeah, I'll probably. If I can, that's what I would get. I'll get a Grenadier if it's reasonably priced. But I think more than likely, I think I'll be waiting for the second-hand market. Quite honestly, because they are a bit expensive, really. MG midget, yeah, I know those. I've seen them around sometimes, perhaps not so much these days. So your mum still has the MG midget. That's good. I mean, I was saying to one of my friends, what about perhaps modernising them a bit without taking away the look of them? Perhaps maybe put modern engines in them, or even actually build new ones from scratch. I don't think they'll be able to call them MGs though, but they could be sort of based on that model. I mean, that's something that could possibly be a possibility now that Ineos are planning to bring out this Grenadier. So you never know. And so your granddad has got his Ford Capri in the garage. Well, I think there's probably a lot of those. I can remember when you could get one new back in the 1980s when I was a boy. I remember when they stopped doing them. Well, yes, they are little whippets. They're quick. And Sarah wants to know what car I already have. I've got a little Volkswagen Fox. It's the entry level to Volkswagen, or was. What's the entry level now? I don't know. Because it was the Lupo, then they brought out the Fox, then Do you know, I can't remember, but yeah, I've got a little Volkswagen Fox. Had it for 12 years now. So there we are. Anybody got any more ideas? Any questions about the Grenadier or anything like that? And if I know the answer, I will endeavour to answer you. But otherwise, if not. But yes, well, I'm hoping to be back on Channel 4 at some point. Not saying. I'm from a little place in England, but I'm not going to say exactly where I'm from, because otherwise that's going to completely spoil things, sort of thing. Anybody got any more questions? Any general questions about the sort of car that I like, and any more questions about the Grenadier or even the Land Rover? Let's have another look at them. So, I mean, this thing here, I wouldn't pay tuppence for it. I really wouldn't. I'll tell you what, I don't mean to be unkind to the guys at Land Rover, but come on, that is super, super, super crap. And I'm not going to pay 40k for something like that. It'd be ridiculous. And has its place probably, but there's too much technology on it. And I don't know. It's better to keep these things more basic. I mean, they need to be comfortable to ride in, I get that. But there's literally everything but the kitchen sink on them these days. And there's no wonder they'll cost upwards of £95,000. And you know, I don't really understand. Well, I don't understand the philosophy behind having all that technology on the vehicle anyway. And I mean, these, there's still an awful lot of stuff on them, but I mean, I wouldn't put so much on them. Well, I would possibly, but I'll bring out a sort of poverty pack sort of thing, if you see what I mean, where there's literally nothing on it, not even so much as a radio in it, where you can sort of put a radio in if you want to and all that sort of stuff without invalidating the warranty or anything of that description. I mean, I'm kind of hoping that that's what they're going to do with this. They'll literally sell you the vehicle with nothing on it, and then you can sort of customize it here and there as you want it, or you can get Grenadier to put everything but the kitchen sink on it if you like, sort of thing. So there we are. I mean, that's how I would do it. And what would my dream country be to live in? I'll be honest with you. I think most places are super, super crap, but we wouldn't have the NHS. If we was to move abroad, you have to have insurance and all that crap. Well, yes, driving off road, sort of thing. But I mean, I don't think they need the technology on them that they've got. The Grenadier, they say to me, has no electrics in the suspension at all whatsoever. It's a proper 4-wheel drive. And Jamie reckons that Northern Ireland is a dream place to live. How about doing off-roading there? But I think, to be honest, I'm pretty settled actually where I live. So, but yes, actually, yes, I was from the Undatables because this is how I'm actually doing this channel, basically kind of for entertainment purposes, and share a bit about me, what I like, what I don't like, what floats my boat, what doesn't, all that sort of stuff. But yes, I originally, I was from the Undatables. I've got an Instagram account which is Richard Lawrence 5870. That's Richard Lawrence 5870. I'll just post it here. Five, 8, 7, 0. So I'm just going to check to make absolutely sure I've got that right, because I'd like you to subscribe to it. Yeah, Richard Lawrence 5870. That's Richard Lawrence 5870. So I'm going to my spelling's awful. So apologies for the misspelling there. Well, yes, it would be good to see me back on there again. Yeah, it really would be. Tomorrow, I'd love to do it again. I mean, with COVID, I'm not sure what's happening at the moment, but things are opening up. So I'm hoping that they're going to be like, we want you. And yes, I was the star of the show, Jacob Harris, without being too, I don't know, without blowing my trumpet too much. Yes, I was. Where do I shop for clothing? It's so long since I've done any shopping for clothing, I can't remember. But normally from Asda, I do my shopping from anyway. So that's what I do. Incidentally, I'm doing the pictures I showed you. Basically, I'm using the green room, the thingy bob, on StreamYard because it's fantastic for doing that. But really, what I should be able to do is put the image behind me. For example, there's the Grenadier, but the camera isn't very good on this. So if now you see me, so you can kind of guess what this is for, but this camera's fucking crap. So I can actually show you the pictures of it. So that's quite interesting thing to do. Oh God, I absolutely hate this. I think my face is better than the new Land Rover Defender, quite frankly, again, without blowing my own trumpet. I mean, this is all right. This is great. I mean, I love it. I'd love to actually have one. Incidentally, they're available late in 2021. So that's when you need to look. 2021. It won't just be a choice of these two. There'll be a 90 as well, and I think there'll probably be a long sort of cab as well, or short cab with just a seating area in the front for driver and passenger, and so you can put your stuff in the back of the vehicle, that sort of thing. So yeah, I'm not streaming daily, no, but I like to try and do it every so often, if at all possible. And thank you for subscribing there, Andrew. We need you to all to subscribe to the channel. No, I don't think so. Somehow, they're country vehicles, but maybe the new Defender would be the way to go if you want one of them. I think they're absolute crap. They're horrible looking vehicles. And I don't mean to be horrible to Land Rover. They're doing what they're trying to do. But yeah, I think, yes, I'll continue to do some streaming after lockdown. I'll try and do it as often as I can. In fact, I probably will continue doing it as I am now, actually. So, but of course, I mean, I acknowledge that I'm not for everybody. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I must admit. One chap said, "Oh, I'm as bored as beans of your stuff now, Richard." And I'm like, "Okay, fair enough. Fuck off. I really don't care." Because some people look, they like it. Always nice to see you, Richard. Always nice to see you. Love, Richard. Love, Sarah. You should have put. But yeah, but always nice to be wanted. I hope, incidentally, I hope that migraine is better now, and you're not rolling around in agony as you were yesterday. And hopefully Harry and Ellie aren't pestering you. That's the thing. I hope they're being nice to their mum. That's what I hope anyway. Yeah, glad that we're getting out Sweden. Incidentally, do you watch The Undateables in Sweden? John or Jonathan. We normally pronounce it as Jonathan in the UK. Or are you just a fan of my channel here? But it is a TV show, and hopefully you'll be able to watch it there in Sweden as well. I mean, there might be geo restrictions in place, but there we go. But yeah, I'm glad you're better, Sarah. That's good. So yeah, but glad we're getting out Sweden. Yeah, well, yes, glad that you watched that as well. I mean, most of you over there speak English. I found when we was out there, because I actually used to live in Sweden from when I was 1 to when I was about 3. But then we went to Norway till I was 5, and then we came back home so that I could go to school. So there we go. Right, so I think what I'll do now is we'll just go through. Well, I don't really do the haters. I mean, sometimes I do, but you're kind of feeding it and it gets a bit silly. So yeah, that's the vehicle I like. That's the new Grenadier, which isn't going to be available till late 2021, if not 22. And of course, there's the truck version as well. Hate this one. This is all right, but overpriced, well overpriced. And this one, of course, again overpriced, but does the job. But I wouldn't take that particular model off-road. But these are the ones that deserve my attention, essentially, because basically I like them. So anyway, yeah, there's is she a diesel? Well, yeah, they're both petrol and diesel variants. There might be, of course, there could even be hydrogen versions as well, but nothing on electric versions, fully electric versions as yet. So I really don't know. And so what about the chimney? Well, yes, I agree. We could do a thing on that. That could be a thing for next time, maybe in the coming days. I think we might do one on the chimney as well, because I think that one does deserve our attention. So yeah, I think that could be one. Compact, small. We might do one on the new chimney. What annoys me is Suzuki can't bring too many in because of emissions regulations with the EU. The fuck you EU. Oh, God, I hate it. And it doesn't do you any favors by doing that. I mean, I actually would put a more, shall we say, frugal, more fuel efficient engine in it if I was Suzuki. But then again, of course, there was the emissions scandal with Volkswagen. So are they just being honest? I mean, that's what you'll ask yourself. So, yeah. Well, I suppose, yes. It's more governments, I'd say, but quite possibly, yeah. But yeah, I drive a little Volkswagen Fox. It's the entry level of Volkswagen. So anyway, I'll wish you all the very best, and we'll do one on the chimney, shall we? We'll do a live on the chimney. Why not? It's quite popular. So 7-3 and all the best, and don't have nightmares.